Hey, what's up? Everybody? Yes, y'all. To the beat, y'all. And you don't stop. We got different generations listening. I hope they're not too young. But I want to say what's up to everybody. Welcome to Tweet Talks. Yes, the vibe is right. And we here, y'all. So we want to say big ups and blessings to everybody that has made it back to Tweet Talks. All right, y'all. So today's episode, we're going to talk about the 3 biggest relationship mistakes that men make. Yes, in dating. The biggest relationship mistakes that men make in dating. Yes. Let's get into it. Okay, so when we think about it, normally as a female podcaster, it would be, let's talk about the ladies, right? Yeah. I know y'all saying that stuff. Okay, well, she's a female. Shouldn't she be talking about what the mistakes that females make? Well, I'm not going to get into that yet. And the reason why is because sometimes the best critic is hearing it from somebody that's the opposite sex as your own. Right? I mean, you can go to your homegirls as a woman and say, hey, what has it wrong? And you hear the same thing going across everybody. But sometimes the best way to understand and get constructive criticism is by getting it from the receiver, right? Yes, the receiver. The receiver is going to be the person that's going to keep it real because they're going to tell you how they felt when they was receiving it, on the receiving end of it. Right? Okay, so we're going to go through some of the 3 issues that men make mistakes with in dating. Okay? So the first one is going to be portraying to be something they are not. Yes, a lot of times, okay, when a guy meets a female, the first thing that he wants to do is he wants to impress her, and I get it. Us females do the same thing. But there's certain things it's good to not try to impress her with. It's like trying to keep that off limits. I mean, you can look good, smell good, take care of yourself, and all those things. But when we think of money, yes. And I'm going to tell you this, okay? I'm a Facebooker. And a lot of times what happens is on Facebook, these guys, they got the pictures up of themselves and the flashy cars with the big rims, the fast cars, and the places they've been, and the places they're going, and what they're doing next, and, all these images. And, I mean, me personally, I'm a person that believes some things you keep to yourself. Right? Because, I mean, you have somebody that's watching, that's interested in you, and you putting too much out there. What you put out is what she's going to receive. Right? So, it's not a good thing to put posts and, to portray as a man that, you got money. Then you get mad when she want to use you. Right? I know my ladies is listening, and anybody that's Caribbean style, Jamaican style, y'all is banging on something right now. Like, like you was telling the truth. It's true. Okay? And it's true. And the other thing that a lot of guys make mistakes with is they go into meeting you and talk about how they're going to treat you. They talk about how good they're going to treat you. They're going to treat you the best that they've ever treated anybody in their life. And nobody leaves me because how I treated you, and how I treated them, and things like that. And you don't want to hear that, because the reality of it is nobody knows what another person likes outside of that person. See what I'm saying? Because you can say, okay, I treat you really good, blah blah, but you don't know what good treatment is. Only the other person receiving it does. Yeah, a lot of people don't think about that. Another big mistake that I'm going to tell you that a lot of guys make is talking about how horrifying their ex was. Yes, and giving this false illusion that they are perfect And they did them well. They treated them well. And they just were horrible. And anybody, ladies, I know y'all tapping in and listening. Regardless, you already know the deal. There's two sides. Oh, that's right. There's two sides to a story. I know y'all tapped in. It was like there's two sides to a story. Okay? And so the side that you're hearing is his side, and it's going to be glorified. And this is a mistake, fellas. It's a mistake. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because when you do this, you give her the idea that you're perfect, and you're not. Nobody is. So be real with your realness. Don't portray to be something that you're not. Do not do it. It's a no-no. Because a lot of us sisters out here that have been in the game for a minute, we got that third eye. We can tell. We've been praying for discernment. We got it. And regardless of what we see and what we hear, something's going to tap into us and let us know it's not really what it is. So don't do it. Just be real. Either they like you or they don't. Right? The second thing, when it comes to issues that men make mistakes when dating females, right? It's not being consistent. Ooh, I know. A lot of these ladies, wait a minute now. I got some things to say. Don't worry, sisters, I got y'all. On this. I got y'all. But consistency. It reminds me of a saying back then when I was growing up. It was a man's word is his bond. Yes. Back then how we said it. My word is my bond. In other words, what that means is what I say is what it really is. Okay? That's what's going to bond us together is what I say. They might not say it too much today, but back in my day they did. Okay? And see, the sad thing about it is, fellas, y'all are notorious for this. Y'all will tell a sister, this is what I'm going to do, this is how I'm going to do it, this is where I'm going to do it. And she may smile, honey, and pretend like she ain't paying no attention. She chilling. But she is watching. And she's remembering what you have told her. Because you have to remember, when you came along, okay? Let's keep it real now. When you came along, there were several others that said the same things or similar. That had no intentions, didn't even fall in position with it, had no trail marks of trying to even fulfill what they say. So she's up on it already. She is up on it. And you come along and you're like, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And she's like, okay. I know y'all remember 227 back in the day. And Jackie, she used to be like, okay. You know what that means? That means, okay, I am waiting for you to show and prove. And you have to remember that how you got her is how you got to keep her. And I mean, I know, fellas, that y'all listening, y'all tapping in on a silent level. But you saying the same thing. And it's true. That goes all across the board. How you get that person is how you keep them. Okay? And so basically, when it comes to consistency, if you know that you have tendencies of maybe not being consistent or whatever, it's okay to keep it real. And for all of my grown people that's listening, for all of my adults that's listening, it's okay to be honest. And you know what? Say, I'm going to take it slow, because I'm going to be honest with you. In my past, I seen a trait of this. I seen a trait of that. And you know why it's good? I'm going to tell you why it's good. Because when you're honest about your past mistakes, that person can tap in and make an assessment. Okay, am I going to help this person be better? Because, I mean, you know what? They already kept it real. And they already admitted what the issue is. You know what I'm saying? So if a person can admit what their issue is, it's a lot easier to work on. It's a lot easier to work on. So if this person can keep it real with their issue, and they tell you what the issue is, and they're like, you know what? This was my issue and my fault in the past. And I'm trying to remove those bad habits. You know what I'm saying? So they come out there and they keep it real with you, and they telling you, okay, this is what I need to do, and this is how I want to do it. Then you have the opportunity to step in and choose And the ball's in your court, because you can choose and say, you know what? I'm going to rock it out and stick with them, and I'm going to try to make things better as best as I can. And if I can't, then because this person has already admitted it, it's a little bit easier to work out. We can seek help. We can seek professional advice. We can seek counseling. If it's on a deeper level, we can go into any type of psychological helping of the brain. You know, I mean, you can help a person a little bit better when they admit what the issue is, right? So we have to normalize keeping it real. Okay? One of my songs that I love right now is by Jadakiss. For all of my Up Top fans, Jadakiss, and it's called Keep It 100 With Me. Y'all check it out. It's real. It's real. If the person keep it 100 with you, you got more to move on. You can move on more when you know that, okay, this person's keeping real with me. And at the same time, in admitting your issue, if a female has to force you to be consistent, that gets old. Yes, that gets old. Nobody wants to commit to somebody that has an issue that's constantly committing to I have an issue, and has no resolve. You gotta have resolve, right? Sitting around and talking about what your problem is with no plan, no route of going, no way of getting any resolve to it, is pointless, right? So that brings me to number three. Number three, y'all. This is going to be the headbanger. This is going to be the headbanger. So all my Tweet Talks fans, tap in. This one right here, number 3. Self-made plans. Yes. Some of my ladies that's listening, they're like, oh, I already know. Okay. And what this means is basically, when you're dating somebody, you don't want to hear, and this is for my adults now. This is for my adults. When you are talking to somebody that say they're on the same level, wanting to go in the same direction that you are, men, it's important that you understand she's listening to you when you talk about these plans. If you're saying, okay, right now I'm doing this, I've been in this career for this amount of time, I've been at this job for this amount of time, next year I'm planning on doing this. Okay? And when you start saying, yeah, next year when I get into this, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to get my kids this, and I'm going to get my daughter this, I'm going to get my son this, and I want a dog, and I want to... She's listening. Regardless of how she seems, she's listening. And if she don't hear, and my future girlfriend, my future wife, my future house, my future family, these are the things that she's listening for. If she don't hear them, she has exempt. Y'all know that's like when you go to see a tax man and you start talking about your plans and this and the other, and you're talking about what you've done, what you put into your tax plan for the year, and he ain't saying nothing about it. First thing you want to say is, hey, did you hear what I said? And guess what he doing? He listening. He typing. He's not saying anything to you. Well, fellas, it's the same way. Do not speak about those life plans without the terms my future wife, my future girlfriend. It simply shows her that, you know what? He ain't serious. Because all his plans is about somebody else. Or about himself and his kids. Just know that we listening. It's true. You don't think about it in your past when you've done it and the person didn't tell you that. Then they slowly disappeared. It's true. It's okay to have goals even in dating. Because you should always have a goal in mind in every aspect of life, y'all. In every aspect of life, have a goal. Have something you're working towards. Because otherwise you're just existing. And we don't exist here, right? This Tweet Talks community does not just exist. We have goals, dreams. We going in a certain direction. We trying to plan some things. Move forward, right? All right, my babies. I enjoyed the night. Y'all already know if you got any questions, concerns, or even topics, hit me up at tweettalks@prontome.com. All right? Y'all enjoy the evening. Sweet treat, y'all.